Top TV, Truth of the People.
Well, a very good afternoon and very many thanks indeed for keeping it Top TV. My name is Daniel Sirengo and welcome to the show. As they say, he who goes home is never scared by the darkness. Today, we are at the Kajiado North Constituency and we are very much prepared to host a guest in studio who happens to be a career service provider. His name is none other than Mheshimiwa Andrew Mokoro. And today we will be very much privileged to interview him because he is aspiring for the Member of Parliament seat for Kajiado North. Welcome on the set, Mheshimiwa.
Thank you very much, Sirengo.
Yes.
First of all, I appreciate for your time and to have this interview. As you have said, my name is Honorable Andrew Mokoro Nyagwansa. I'm aspiring Member of Parliament, Kajiado North Constituency, in the coming election, that is 2022.
Well, thank you so much for that brief introductory. And they say first things first. So first of all, we would really love you to tell us your brief background in politics. Just when did you begin politics and how has it been?
Okay, that is a long story, but I'll just make it brief. I started politics actually right from high school. At high school, I was all prefect, all those, until when I became the head student, that is the school captain in high school. And I remember my leadership then actually left marks until today. Even when I go there, I'm always appreciated for what I did. Because during my tenure, we did not register cases of indiscipline. We could be able to handle issues from the students. So I was like a teacher, but still I was a student. Yeah, then all the way coming to college, university, and then now right outside here, I've been in leadership positions. And actually, even my latest job assignment, I was a senior manager in an insurance firm. I've worked with the UN and non-governmental organizations, and I'm well equipped with the experience out there. But still, the quest for leadership continues to haunt me, and I feel I should get this opportunity, this chance to serve my people for the ideas I have, utilize the ideas that I think should be utilized properly by the people of Kajiado North, given that there is proximity to the capital city, the changing trends of population and the needs of the people of Kajiado North, which I've always seen since I started contesting for Member of Parliament. Actually, I started in 2013. Then I was 27 years old, so I was young. I was actually the youngest Member of Parliament candidate. But then I did pretty well. I was position 4 against, I think we were 8 guys. So I did so well. I was proud of myself. Then 2017 also, I was in the ballot. I was in a popular party known as ODM. I was actually the party chairman at the constituency level. We did so much during that time, from all the way from 2014 to 2017. But unfortunately, you know, this Kenya of ours, and there are issues we need to address as leaders of this country. Yes. Popular parties normally tend to give tickets to private candidates, and then we lose to get leaders that we really anticipate. Because if I have a heavy pocket, I'll go give money and pocket the ticket, and that very serious person who could have delivered for the people misses that opportunity. So that one happened to me in 2017, so I was thrown out of ODM. And then I went to check on ANC. I actually ran for ANC, but all my campaigns were in ODM. So I left, but then after election, because I was an ODM guy, again I come back, I've been there all through. But then now, as we head to 2022, you know, there are things you look and check and see. The manifesto for the front-running candidates, I have scrutinized and I've seen what they are offering to Kenyans. And I can tell you, the last 3 weeks, I sat down, checked on all those manifestos they are giving us, who is giving us what and what we need as Kenyans and as the youths of this country, what we need. And I decided that my ticket now will be UDA. So I will be running.
Mheshimiwa, sorry to cut you short, but we'll get into that at some point. Yes. I think now, building from what you have given us as your political background, it is clear you're vying for the Member of Parliament position. Yes. And there are various other elective positions as provided for in the Constitution of Kenya. Yes. We have the Member of County Assembly, we have the Senatorial, we have the Gubernatorial, and as well as the Presidential. Yes. Why the Member of Parliament? And to add on that, what motivates you to aim at being the Member of Parliament, Kajiado?
Okay, that is very good. Yes. Actually, first of all, what motivates me? I believe my expertise and my vision for this country called Kenya really need to get to the national arena such that we can dispense it from there coming down. Unlike going to the county assembly, of course also that is a good way of going up. But remember, as I said, from 2013, I did not look at the county assembly. I have always gone for Member of Parliament. I have issues that I need to address as Member of Parliament, both within my constituency and my country, Kenya. That is what is pushing me, so that I can be able to get that space. And we revolutionize this country, bring a conversation that is going to benefit our people and our country. That is what motivates me, besides all other positions that are available for, that are elective positions.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, we now can get back to your manifesto, because you said you now aim at disseminating, distributing your expertise in terms of service delivery from your constituency level to the national level. Now, what do you have in your manifesto that you truly feel, when implemented, it's going to serve best the people of Kajiado North as well as the citizens of Kenya?
Okay, first and foremost,
yes. And maybe before you begin, yes, I would really prefer that maybe you just single out the most, maybe at least 3 to 4 that you feel are the most strong ones, which serve as the pillar to the others.
Okay, yes. That is, you know, we have a number of challenges that are facing this country. And as an individual, you cannot be able to perfect them at the same time. But we can do one at a time. And we can be able to realize that dream that we're having. Currently, as I told you, I decided to join UDA party. This party talks so much about what I want to see the people who are down at the grassroots level to benefit, vis-a-vis the other way around. I can tell you, like now, if this country of ours, we want to think of a situation whereby we are going to depend on handouts, then we are going to really suffer, especially the generation that is coming, even after our children. So that is where we want to put systems in place that are going to be functional, that are going to articulate issues that are going to affect our generations to come. And now, like for my case, for Kajiado North Constituency is a cosmopolitan constituency where we have all tribes of Kenya. In fact, here we live as Kenyans. You talk about a Luya, you'll find. You talk about a Kisi, find. You talk about a Kikuyu, you talk about a Maasai, you talk about a Pokomo, you talk about a Turkana. All those tribes are here in Kajiado North Constituency. So this cosmopolitan constituency, and as the nature of it, we are looking at giving services to our people without thinking that this is a person coming from my tribe, person coming from this region, just a Kenyan, and we are serving the Kenyan people. So what I've designed for my people in Kajiado North Constituency, I may just explain maybe one or two, because it is quite detailed. That will serve better.
Yes.
I say like this: the national government continues giving bursaries, that is the CDF. CDF comes and we give, because the responsibility of the member of parliament is very simple. The CDF is given to you, then distribute to these people equally without favor. So when you distribute the bursaries, do we have the end plan, the end game? These children have gone to school, yes. We have given them bursaries. They have graduated from colleges. Where are they going? They come here and stay with us. They still continue depending on us because there is no job. So my first assignment as Member of Parliament for Kajiado North is to make sure that these youths who are graduating from colleges, universities, and any other institutions that have graduated and they have no job, is my duty now to make sure that I create jobs within the constituency and even look for employment for these other students outside my constituency, to make sure that a target that I've set is to create 400 jobs every year. So by the time 5 years are over, I shall have created how many jobs? About 2,000 jobs.
Yes.
Okay? Yes. Or whatever number. So how am I going to create this one? I tell you, in this Kajiado North constituency, even if you look like this, you will see very many companies around. You will see very many institutions around. You will see very many businesses around. Have we had our leaders sitting with the owners of these businesses and talk to them, give them a candid conversation? That number one, as a member of parliament, I want to make sure that your security is guaranteed, because that's my responsibility. I want to make sure that infrastructure is guaranteed. There is enough infrastructure, enough security. In return, I also want to make sure that as a member of parliament, tell me those legislative areas or the laws that affect your business negatively, so that I can champion them in the National Assembly. Then at the end of the result, once those laws are changed and accommodate and they are conducive for your business, you are able to progress. So if as a member of parliament, guide me. Of course I know I'll be able to do 1, 2, 3, but there are those that are touching you that I may not be aware.
Yes, right.
Tell me which ones are these. I champion them in the National Assembly, and we get those laws amended to match and be conducive with your business. So in return, I want you as investors of Kajiado North, kindly, every 1 year, give me an employment for one child or one youth to get a job at your place. And how many do you think they are here in Kajiado North? They are in hundreds, in fact even in thousands. So if I can secure that, and I know these companies every year they employ, every year they do employment. So me, I'm asking for one position every company or every institution. That is about 500. We are talking something about 500. Already that one alone, there are 400 plus jobs. And then that is not enough. I bring up empowerment projects, which I want to empower the youth, empower the women, empower the people living with a disability. At the end of it all, we have created employment, and we have enabled those who are not able to get employment to get their day-to-day bread. And we have sorted out that problem so amicably, very easily. We come to welfare issues. You see, like Kenya as a country, We are starting thinking of revolutionizing, even from the industry, the insurance industry, because that is, I didn't talk about my background. Actually, my background is insurance. Then we are talking about revolutionizing the NHIF, such that it is now a comprehensive package someone can get. And I was saying, for my constituents, I have to come up with that scheme which is going to sort out their medical needs, the medical insurance scheme that is going to take care of my people within the constituency, whereby you will be able to pay the same amount like what you pay for NHIF. We have a number of groups. We say even these guys, borders. As an expert in insurance, I will simply say it is very simple. Take care of these people. They get accident every day. Every day we go for fundraising. Someone got an accident, is in hospital, the bill is gone to millions. We are not able to pay. Why can't we as leaders think of how do we bring these people together as a group, in groups, and then give them something like even medical, not medical really, but personal accident cover, which is very cheap. You can pay 1,000 shillings and you are covered for 1 year for a limit of about, let's say, 500,000. It is lack of ideas. The leaders that we have presented before, they go there, they think of the money I'm given is 100 million, I sit with it, I do some projects, some I put in my pocket, and I continue drawing salaries, and the days continue going.
Which is very unfortunate. So what you're saying, Mheshimiwa, is that you purpose to have a one-on-one engagement with the owners of the industries, the owners of the job market within the constituency, and assure them their security, assure them their infrastructure access, and above all, to take good care of the health issues within the constituency of Kajiado North. Well, thank you so much. I think we are moving on so well. Then the very last question I want to ask you, Mheshimiwa. We have had people before you who contested for the same. They came with so many promises that to a layman they just appeared to be very much easy to be implemented. But at the end of the day, 2 years elapse, 3 years elapse, the whole time elapses. Yet whatever we expected to have been delivered within the time frame is actually cannot be compared to whatever has been achieved. Now, given this opportunity, how best and how different are you going to ensure that you're going to deliver your promises within the time frame? Yes.
That's very good. And that's a very good question, because we have had politicians come here, promise heaven, they give hell. And that is what is happening in our country, Kenya. We want to change this narrative, and we want to change the conversation by saying, I only promise what I'm able to do. And I will always focus to make sure that at least I achieve what I've promised. However, at some point, maybe you may get disappointed, maybe in terms of disbursement of finances and all that. When such a situation comes, it's always good and important to come back and report that this is the position I have. I'm not able to do this because of ABCD. Okay? I can tell you, mine will be a servant leadership. Actually, my constituents will be my bosses. We will be sitting with them. We discuss and agree what they want and where they want it to be done. And we do that. My leadership will be more of consultative leadership, whereby we agree, okay, this time we are doing this. And I can tell you, even this money that comes, as a member of parliament, I should not be sticking and focusing on the CDF alone. I have very many areas I can source money and bring to my people. Invest, bring investors, bring people who can bring empowerment projects to my constituency. So, for me, I can say what I promise, I will deliver. What I will not promise, That one, it will depend how it will go. Okay? But what I promise, like 400 jobs in a year, that one will happen, and within. It is achievable.
You have a plan for that.
In fact, I'm even saying people say the deputy president the other day said he will create 4,000 jobs every year. I can tell you it is very simple. If we have serious members of parliament, how many do we have members of parliament? About 360.
Yes, 360.
Okay, let's say those elected 290. If these 290 members of parliament, they manage to employ 200 youths every year. See, you will have achieved. Only that. Then now we have parastatals in government. We have very many jobs in government where we have even ghost workers. So if those systems are cleared, that one is achievable and is doable within that very period he stated. So to me, I guarantee for 400 every year.
Okay.
And that's my calculations I've done. And when I'm given that opportunity to serve my people of Kajiado North, that one is guaranteed to happen. And many more things that I've not actually mentioned here. We have talked about infrastructure, because also to some extent the member of parliament has some section of maybe like roads, electricity, you know, those things like security, that they are under my mandate. But basically, you know, always the member of parliament is legislative representation and oversight. So those are the main functions of member of parliament. But then to some extent now, when you get the CDF and all those things, you come in and measure in terms of development. But I can say, as a member of parliament, my mind should not be restricted to CDF. I will make sure that at least every end of the year, if I've been given 100 million from CDF, I also want to bring another 100 million from outside, from non-government organization, from other friendly governments, because you also have that right as a member of parliament to also negotiate on. That is why you are there for representation.
Thank you. I think that's a very, very brilliant manifesto, and a very, very brilliant plan that you have as a blueprint for the people of Kajiado North. Now, I think as we sum up, you'll use that camera. Just speak in a minute's time. Have that something that you want to give it as a call to the residents of Kajiado North Constituency that you feel they truly need to know, and that is what you truly believe in. 1 minute.
Okay, thank you very much. I like to address the electorates and the residents of Kajiado North that this is a time that has come when we have opportunity to make change, and a change that we believe in. I have always been in the ballot from 2013, 2017 and 2022. God willing, I will be there. And I want to tell you, my people, it is time we make a decision that is going to benefit us, our children, and our children's children. I stand here to represent that vision of your child. I sit here to represent that vision of your generations to come. It is only this time we can be able to bring in leaders who are going to transform this country, not only in Kajiado North, but the whole Republic of Kenya. So I want to tell you that I will be able to deliver on my promise, create employment, empower youths, women, people living with a disability, make sure that I source for more finances and investors to come to my constituency, make sure that we uplift our standards of living. Distribution of bursaries will not be a question. A question will be that are we going to add more scholarships to those brilliant students from our constituency, and many more things that are included within my manifesto. I want to tell you, and I want to challenge you, that give me this opportunity and let us discuss when we go to 2027 whether we have achieved or not. God bless you. Count me when it comes to 2022, August 9th.
Thank you so much, Mheshimiwa. It was a pleasure having you on set today. That is Mheshimiwa, the aspiring member of parliament for Kajiado North, Bwana Bwana Andrew Mokoro Nyagwansa. It was a pleasure having you on set. And we wish you all the best.
Top TV.
Yes, we wish you all the best. We hope to meet you next time
Yeah.
when you represent the people of Kajiado North.
Let us converge and also your support.
Thank you so much. So it never gets any better than meeting the leaders on the grassroots. Keep it locked on Top TV. My name is Daniel Sirengo.